I didn't think I was going to die that day. That's the strange part. When I left the marina at 6:40 in the morning, the sky was clear, the ocean was calm, and my biggest concern was whether I'd catch anything worth posting about. I'd done solo trips before, nothing extreme, just me, a 19-foot center console, a cooler, a GoPro, and way too much confidence. By sunset, I was floating alone in the open Atlantic with no boat, no signal, and something moving beneath me. My name doesn't matter. What matters is that I survived 38 hours drifting in the ocean, and I still don't know how. It started simple. About 14 miles offshore, my engine sputtered once. Then again, I remember laughing, tapping the fuel gauge, thinking it had to be a glitch. I had checked everything the night before, but the sputter turned into a choke. The choke turned into silence. Deadeye tried restarting it, once, twice, 10 times. Nothing but that dry clicking sound that feels like a countdown. That's when I noticed the wind had shifted without me realizing. What was calm at sunrise was turning unpredictable. I checked my phone, no service. I tried the radio, static. I wasn't panicking yet. Boats break down. People get towed back all the time. I dropped anchor. The anchor didn't catch. Too deep. That was the first moment my stomach tightened. I could see nothing but water in every direction. No cargo ships, no fishing boats. Just an endless blue plain that suddenly didn't feel peaceful anymore. It felt empty, like I had slipped off the map. Around noon, clouds started building fast. The kind that don't drift, they rise. I tried opening the engine compartment, thinking maybe it was a clogged fuel line. I'm not a mechanic, but YouTube makes you feel invincible. I fumbled around, hands shaking more from frustration than fear. Then the first wave hit, not massive, just enough to remind me how small I was. Within 20 minutes, the ocean turned violent. Swells lifted the boat high enough for me to see the curvature of the horizon, then dropped me into valleys of water where all I could see were walls of moving blue. Rain came down sideways. I strapped on my life vest, and then the wave came. I didn't see it form. I just heard it, that deep, low roar that doesn't sound like water. It sounds like something collapsing. It hit from the side. The boat tilted so far I thought it would recover. It didn't. I remember the cold first. Not pain, just shock. The ocean swallowed me, and everything flipped upside down. Sky became water. Water became chaos. I came up choking, disoriented, grabbing at nothing. My boat was half submerged, listing badly. I tried climbing onto it, but another wave rolled it completely. I watched it disappear like it had been pulled down. Just like that, I was alone. No debris, no floating cooler, nothing but me and the Atlantic. I've replayed that moment in my head 1,000 times. The silence after the storm cell passed was worse than the storm itself. The ocean went calm again. To calm, I inflated the emergency life ring attached to my vest. It was small, designed to buy time, not grant survival. I checked my phone in a waterproof pouch. No signal. Battery, 63%. I debated turning it off, but part of me wanted connection, even if it was just a glowing screen telling me I was still human. The sun started lowering, and that's when fear changed form. Daytime fear is practical. You think about dehydration, exposure, rescue patterns. Night fear is different. Night fear is imagination. As the light faded, the water turned black, not dark blue, not gray, black, like ink, and the sounds began. People who've never floated in open ocean at night think it's silent. It's not. There are clicks, distant splashes, low thuds under the surface, movements you feel before you hear. Around 10 p.m., something brushed my leg, soft, deliberate. I froze. You don't kick, you don't thrash. Every instinct says fight. But out there, you don't know what you're fighting. I lifted my legs onto the ring, curling into the smallest shape I could manage. My heart was beating so hard I thought the vibration alone would attract something. Then I saw it, a faint glow beneath me. At first I thought it was my phone light reflecting somehow, but my phone was off. The glow moved. A massive shadow passed underneath, outlined by bioluminescence, like the ocean itself was sketching the shape of something enormous. It didn't rush me. It didn't strike. It just circled. Slowly I whispered, "Please don't." As if the ocean negotiates. Hours felt like days. I drifted. The stars above were painfully bright, uncaring witnesses. I tried calculating currents in my head, estimating drift speed, imagining search grids forming somewhere. But a darker thought kept intruding. What if no one noticed yet? I had told a friend I'd be back around sunset. Not an exact time, not a precise coordinate, just sunset. Around 3 a.m., exhaustion hit like a drug. My body wanted to shut down. The water temperature was slowly stealing heat. I slapped my face to stay awake. Hypothermia in warm water is slow but merciless. The shadow came back once more, closer. I could see the outline clearer this time. Long, sleek, bigger than my boat had been. It bumped the life ring lightly. Testing, I stopped breathing entirely. Seconds stretched. Then it descended, the glow fading with it. I started laughing, not because it was funny, but because I realized something terrifying. I wasn't at the top of the food chain anymore. I was background noise. When dawn finally broke, I cried. The horizon turned pink, then gold. The ocean softened again, pretending none of it had happened. I checked my phone. Battery, 19%. Still no signal. But I had one idea left. I opened the compass app, watched the direction of drift relative to the rising sun. I adjusted my body position slightly, using my arms like weak rudders to angle toward where I believed the coastline might be. It was pathetic, but it was action. Around mid-morning, I heard something distant, a hum. I lifted my head, nothing. Then again, a helicopter. I screamed so hard my throat tore. I waved one arm while gripping the ring with the other. The sound grew louder then faded. They hadn't seen me. I felt something inside me collapse. That was the lowest point. Not the storm, not the creature. Hope, leaving. I don't know how much time passed after that. The sun climbed higher. My vision tunneled occasionally. Salt burned my eyes. My lips were cracked and bleeding. Then, around early afternoon, I heard it again. The hum, closer. This time I didn't scream immediately. I waited until I saw it. A Coast Guard helicopter cresting the horizon like a mechanical angel. I used the last of my strength to wave both arms. The helicopter slowed, hovered. I saw the door open, and then I blacked out. When I woke up, I was inside a hospital room. 4 in my arm. Monitors beeping. A nurse telling me I'd been found 22 miles from where I launched. They said a passing cargo ship had reported debris from a capsized vessel early that morning. That triggered the search. They asked if I saw any marine life. I hesitated. I told them I wasn't sure. Because here's the thing. 2 weeks later, I went back to the marina. I needed closure. I needed to stand near the water and prove to myself it was just water. While talking to one of the local fishermen, I described the size of the shadow. He didn't laugh. He didn't look surprised. He just said, "You were drifting near a deep trench. Big things pass through there at night. Big things." I still dream about that glow under me, about how it didn't attack, how it could have. And sometimes, when I wake up in the middle of the night, I don't feel grateful. I feel chosen, like something down there decided I wasn't worth the effort. Or maybe it just wasn't hungry. I survived 38 hours in the open ocean, but part of me is still out there, floating, waiting for the glow to come back.